So let's put our DAGMAR map to work. Coaxing customers up the ladder to loyalty is what we're all about. And DAGMAR is the best map we have. DAGMAR shows us the steps. DAGMAR helps us to set objectives. DAGMAR helps us to formulate our copy strategy. At the top of the DAGMAR ladder sits brand loyalty, and at the bottom sits mere category need. Let's call it a state of brand ignorance. Our objective as marketers is always to move customers up the ladder to loyalty and keep them there. How might that work out in practice? Say, setting objectives for Coca Cola. Our goal is, of course, 100% customer loyalty. That may take a bit of doing even for Coca Cola. So first we need to know where Coke customers sit right now. We're going to have to do a bit of guessing. We don't have access to Coke's research data, but we'll guess that Coke has a very low category need. Can't be many people who know there's a cola category out there but haven't heard of Coke. So we'll put a low 2% down there for category and 3% for low-level brand awareness. Most folk know plenty about Coke. Put in 5% who have brand knowledge but no attitude, and 10% who have a bit of brand attitude, and say 5% have the intention of buying Coke but don't do so. Facilitation of purchase isn't an issue for Coca-Cola. You find that drink everywhere. So we'll jump to actual purchase. Consumers who purchase but don't get up to the next rung of satisfaction. Satisfaction, I've put in an arbitrary 55%. So what do we put in for loyalty? 15% could be okay. Remember, this is just an exercise in setting objectives. If we were managing Coke, we'd know this stuff for real, no? So let's set our specific and measurable objectives for each rung. Top's going up, so something must go down below to make room. 2 to 1% category, 3 to 2% brand awareness, 5 down to 4% for knowledge, attitude drops 10% to 8%, purchase intention 5 to 3%, brand purchase without satisfaction 5% to 3%, and satisfaction goes up from 55% to 59%, and loyalty 15 to 20%. In a year we'll do new research and see if we achieved our objectives. Simples. What benefits are we going to communicate? Coke copy strategy. There are clues everywhere in its advertising. Try Coca-Cola copy will convince all soft drink consumers that only Coca-Cola offers the benefits and lasting values unique to the brand. Refreshment, happiness, belonging, and the appreciation of friends. Okay, I've made it up, but it will do. And most importantly, it will do for those on every rung of the ladder. It builds to the long-term resonance we find on the apex of the brand equity model. Resonance we seek for everyone. But suppose we have a short-term objective. Reebok Classics, for example, wants to up its brand purchase figure. Only 10% buy, when intention is a massive 55%. Let's turn that around and get those who intend to purchase to do so. Let's get purchase up from 10% to 55%. Now, what effect has that on our copy strategy? Where does price and place fit in the copy strategy? Answers in the next class. Join us.